Hey guys, what's going on? Jared here with the Right Survival Guide, and today I just wanted to make this video for first-time gun owners. I know there's a lot of new first-time gun owners out there. Just some basic things that you may need to know and everything. I don't feel like there's enough of these videos out there from people who are more experienced with firearms. And depending on what type of firearm that you bought, but these rules apply to all of them. If it's a BB gun all the way up to a 50 caliber, it does not matter. These rules apply to the same things. Rule number 1, do not ever point your gun at anybody unless if they're a threat to you and you intend to use it. Rule number 2 accompanies that rule. Do not ever put your finger on the trigger until you are ready to use it. And that applies to everything at target ranges. Doesn't matter if it's at a target range. It does not matter the situation. Now, pending rule 1 of where your life's in danger and you have to defend yourself. Then rule 2 goes back into rule 2 just kind of goes out the window at that point because you got to be ready to go. But I am going to give you guys a basic rundown of all the parts of a semi-automatic, or just a handful of parts. I'm not going to run through and bore you guys to death with that. But depending on what type of gun that you guys bought, it could be a revolver, it could be a semi-auto, like my 1911 45 ACP right here. Depending on what type of firearm that you guys bought will vary on some of the parts. But basically the difference is, and for all of you first time gun owners that don't know a lot about guns at all, again, this video is for you. This is a magazine. This is not a clip. A clip is something that you put on a bag of chips. If somebody calls us a clip, they're wrong. It's a magazine. And anybody in the military or anybody in law enforcement will tell you that this is a magazine. If you bought a revolver, you will not have a magazine. If you bought a revolver, then you'll have a cylinder on it that you can feed all of your rounds into. And I will make a separate video on that and the differences for all of you first-time gun owners and which one's better, in case if you're thinking, or maybe you're thinking about buying a gun for the first time. I will do a video on that later of which one could be better for you and the good and the bad between owning a semi-automatic and a revolver. Moving on though, guys, I'm going to drop the mag out of this real quick. Moving on though, guys, this is the slide on the semi-auto. And if you notice in this video, I'm not pointing this gun at anything. It's pointing out there in my empty field off in the distance and everything. Again, guys, to end this video, the 2 biggest rules, just how I started the video. 1, don't ever put your gun at anybody. Number 2, don't ever put your finger on the trigger unless if you're intending to use it and you're ready to fire. And I will go deeper in depth on this in a future video, guys. But until then, stay safe. I'm Jared. God bless each and every one of you. And thanks for watching.